All right, short straw digs. And mine is
the short one.
doggone it. Well, today we're going to talk about raised beds and plant this vegetable garden. And Dr. Wayne McLaurin from the University of Georgia is going to pontificate about the raised beds, and I am going to plant the vegetables in the garden.
I like to pontificate.
Yeah, all right, we'll pontificate here together then. So Wayne, there are lots of advantages for raised beds in a garden. Tell me some of them that you know of.
Oh, in the South, the lack of water, just getting that water off, and air drainage, two most important things. When you get the water off, you have better air drainage, you have fewer diseases. The other thing, when you get into trouble with verticillium,
Like on tomatoes?
fusarium,
Sure.
you can actually build the soil to put in the raised bed.
So in other words, you could get the old diseased soil out of the bed and then replace it with good soil.
Replace it with good soil, be able to garden in the same spot. As we get older, Walter, it's nice to have a place to sit, and you can actually sit on that raised bed and build you a little bench in the corner and work from that.
Wait a minute, who are you calling older? Right
Well,
here?
both.
We are older.
And a lot of materials you can use in a raised bed. We've got some really good materials here. The plastic lumber.
I call it composite lumber because it's actually wood and plastic mixed together and molded to make planks. Usually used to make decks, I believe it is, but that looks like something that would last a long time.
Wonderful, wonderful. Behind you, we've got the treated lumber.
Now this is that pressure-treated lumber that we've had some questions about its safety, the arsenic and the chromium. You did research about that.
Did some research in Savannah for the ultimate heat and humidity and water, and we did find that it does leach a little bit right at the soil line.
So the soil right next to the pressure-treated
Right
lumber,
next to
you found arsenic.
Arsenic, not real high, 16, 20 parts per million, which is a little high, but by the time you moved out 3 and 6 inches, it was down almost to normal soil level.
So in other words, what you're saying is that you did not find a reason to panic if you have raised beds made out of pressure-treated lumber.
No panic at all.
And if you keep the pH pretty high, then that keeps arsenic from being absorbed anyway.
All of our vegetable pH should be around 6.5, and so with that, the arsenic's not taken up. So we really don't have a problem with the arsenic-treated lumber.
All right, but if you're really worried about pressure-treated or even using something unnatural like plastic wood, you could use whitewood.
Use whitewood. I have some whitewood right here. It is just plain lumber. It's probably going to last in our area 3-4 years.
Termites would get into it?
Termites get into it. It's just going to rot and degrade just like any other lumber. Then you move your bed and start over again.
So tell me about the ways you would join a raised bed. What are the materials that you could join the bed together?
Really, to join a bed together, you want it very stable. And these deck braces are probably the very best you can do.
Those are metal.
Metal deck braces,
right.
And we have them screwed in. There's a number of different kind of screws, stainless steel. The galvanized screws are going to hold up. They're not going to rust and things. So this is probably the very best that you can use. Other things that you can do now, which is not really recommended, is just nailing it in, as you see here.
Yeah, now they just come apart.
They're going to come apart
right out of the end of the wood.
Regardless of what kind of nail you use, they're going to come apart. There is a lag bolt. It's a 3-inch lag bolt. It goes in pretty good ways, but that lag bolt is going to pull out eventually. So the deck bracing is probably the very best you can do.
So you're sitting actually on something you can make a raised bed out of as well.
Good idea to sit on it, Walter. These concrete blocks can be excellent raised beds. All you do is build them up, maybe 2 high, 3 high, and you can actually fill them in, help stabilize them, or either put rebars in there.
So, because kids I know like to walk on top of them.
They will walk on them, but when you put soil in here to help stabilize, you can also plant. You can have a whole herb bed with the vegetables in the center.
Sure.
And herbs like high pH, well-drained water and air. Concrete is high pH and beautiful.
Like trailing rosemary?
Trailing rosemary, any of the thymes.
The marjoram?
Marjoram, any of that. Most anything will grow on this outside, trail over, and save your valuable inside space for some of the vegetables and other things you want to grow.
And that's how the display that we had of the screws, you have these formed concrete block wall material.
These are the most expensive to use, but they do give you a very finished look. If you want a finished look, if you want a real stabilized bed, probably these are what you would want to use. But any of this will work.
It's just a matter of sort of
Something to
mounting the
hold the
soil in the
soil.
middle, hold it up together. So to summarize, you've got some choices when you make a raised bed. You have pressure-treated lumber, and again, that may be substituted in the next couple of years with a type of lumber that's called ACQ lumber rather than CCA lumber. This pressure-treated chemical is used here is chromated copper arsenate, and the other one has ACQ, which is ammonium something quaternary, I believe, Wayne. But
It's going to work well.
It'll work well, won't have the arsenic in it. We've also got the composite lumber, which is wood and plastic molded together into planks that cuts and finishes and screws just like any wood would. We have the plain white lumber that you could use, although short-lived.
The cheapest, the next most expensive, the most expensive.
And then you have the stone products. You could use the concrete blocks or the stacked stone stuff right here.
Any of it's going to work well.
As long as you hold it together, good at the corners with the brackets or some other method, then they should work very well for you.
Treat the soil the same as you would any other planting area.
Speaking of treating the soil, I have a pepper right here.